get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Mike 27. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. And even. Small. No. Let's go.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
Now Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Winston connecting with Howard. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Barber on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and a couple. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Barber. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Now it's Barber. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action now. Winston. He's got Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Rams nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
180. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, kill. 25.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. So don't say nothing. Maverick.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's second down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, D, let's go.
To throw is Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Winston gives to Barber. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He completes it to Evans. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What? 180!
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Goff now looks to throw, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? Flag. Get that quarterback. And all coach.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. There's Goff. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. The final shot before break here. Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goal. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They can't hang with us.
Here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Yeah, the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 45.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they go with Barber again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Gay's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be he rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, ready? Black 45 behind. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Let's go.
On first down, Barber. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready? Black 22. Mike 27. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Alec Ogletree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to look into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Is the mic. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Check 9. Check 9. Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 2nd down, Barber. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the toss to Barber. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
20. Ready. Blue 80.
Run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Hey, stop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete.
Ready. Blue 80.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Barber. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Winston on 4th down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Buccaneer first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He completes it to Evans. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a little extra juice when you see Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans early. And when they do it often, this team is really energized.
Well, and Evans at 6'5", those long arms, it's so tough to defend.
And he surprises you with how fast he is because he looks like he's just loping along, and all of a sudden you're 10 yards back.
Oh, Barber loses it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got it.
A shotgun snap for gone. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes, so they will hold on to the football indeed. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.